Okay, cousins, tonight we are cooking crawfish etouffee, baby. Now, look, before y'all start y'all stuff, there's a million ways to cook crawfish etouffee. So if your grandma cooked it that way, your auntie and them cook it this way, okay, that's fine with them. It's probably still good, but this is the way Gervais should cook it. I'm trying to help my cousins that's from out of town or the ones who say they can't cook it, and this is simple. Okay, first we're going to take our butter. Make sure our butter gets to sizzling and getting all hot in our pan. Okay, we're going to do equal parts of butter and equal parts of flour. Okay. Make sure your butter getting hot. Then next we're going to add our flour. Then we're going to get our whisk and we're going to whisk that up together because why? We are making a roux, cousins. Now you watch this roux. Don't you walk away from this pot because you don't want your roux to burn. Okay? We're going to let it get to a nice caramel color. Be sure not to burn it because then you're going to have to start all over. Because burnt roux means what? Burnt food. That's how it's going to taste. This is how mine look. No, the black pieces are not burnt. I just put a little seasoning in there. I'm not going to tell y'all what. That's a secret right there. Okay, but this is what we're going to do. Let it get to this nice color. Then we're going to start to add in our vegetables. I did Holy Trinity. No, I did not cut the onions up, but it has everything I need in there. But I did add extra bell peppers for presentation wise. Plus, I think it tastes better, adding the fresh bell peppers in. I did red and green, and I had my onions, and it had celery and everything all in it there. Now we're going to mix it up all together with our roux and combine these flavors and make sure do not walk away from this pot, okay? Make sure we watching this, cousins. Stir it up real good. Okay, next, now, this is where it gets tricky. Okay, I personally do not like using stock or broth in my etouffees. That's my personal reference. So when everything was done, I felt like my roux was good, my vegetables was good. I added water. I use water. Okay, you can use stock, you can use seafood stock, you can use broth. I see a lot of people do that. But me personally, I try to make my recipes as simple as possible and using less things with less salt. Because, girl, I got to watch my high blood pressure. I mean, but if you all in, if that's what you like, and if you can do that, that's fine also. But if you see me, I try to keep my recipes as simple as possible because I know a lot of people who watch me are beginners, okay? So, this is what I did. You're going to add you some water. Let that come to a boil. Okay, I added about 2 cups of water. We're going to let all that come to a boil, honey. A lot of you be asking to alternatives on what to use. Like I said, it's a million ways to cook these. Okay, we're going to let that come to a boil, but I did season it. Tony's, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, a little parsley, and some cayenne pepper. And I do like to add a tiny bit of liquid crab ball. That is optional. You do not have to add the crab ball, but I don't know. It do something for me. We're gonna let that come to a boil on like a medium high fire. Don't be cooking your food on high because I don't know what you're rushing for. Okay, we have all day to cook these, and it don't even take long, y'all. But I did add. Now you can add a half a can of tomato paste in if you want to. But what I do is I add a half a pack of the shrimp creole in my etouffee. I find that it's a better taste. And I like the color that it gives. I'm going to be inserting the pack that I use in the end of the video because I forgot to do it right here. Make sure you're checking your food when you season it. Now, season it to your liking, baby, because my taste buds and your taste buds might be totally different. Okay, but we watching this. We need a thick consistency. Okay, next we're going to add in our crawfish. Cousins, why I forgot to throw out my crawfish. But guess what? That's all right. That's okay. We're going to put them in. They still frozen a little bit, but guess what? This water and this sauce going to get them together right fast. So after we get our etouffee to the consistency that we need, and don't worry, the crawfish in the pack comes already peeled and clean, and most times they're fully cooked. So it doesn't take long at all. So make sure to, before you put your etouffee on, make sure you put your rice on because this not going to take long at all. Okay? So I'm just waiting for my etouffee to get the consistency that I need. I need all these flavors to come together. So next we're dumping our crawfish. This is me breaking up my crawfish, y'all, because guess why? I want it to be hard-headed and forget to throw my crawfish out. But that's okay. We going to work with it, baby, and it ain't going to take long. You see that color? You see that consistency? What it is not a stew. It's an etouffee. And this is how it should come out after everything has combined together. That's the consistency that you want. And remember, if it comes out too watery, add you a little brown gravy, baby. Add you some more of this. This is the shrimp Creole base that I was talking about. Do not put the whole thing, y'all. I only put half the pack. Okay? But if you find you mess up, don't get discouraged. Add more to it. I know it says shrimp base etouffee, but I promise you gonna be good. Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.